Namaste friends, welcome to Kathayein, and today topic is Haazir Jawab, quick witted. If you're quick witted, you can come out of a lot of situations without any damage to you. So there was once a very learned emperor, and he was very intelligent, and he knew a lot of things, and he used to do a lot of social work. And this he used to do day in and day out. Not because he was an emperor, but because he was very passionate about looking after his kingdom, his people, and he enjoyed doing it. And he was always guided by a very knowledgeable minister who used to give him a lot of guidance. And this particular minister was extremely intelligent, and no one could hoodwink this particular minister. So one day, after completing all the work, the emperor came to the court and he was extremely tired. And he almost decided to call it a day and tell people in the court that he now wants to rest, and because he's very tired and his senses are not in the right, they're not behaving in the right way. But just then, his darban walked in. And he came in, he bowed in front of the emperor and said, "Huzur, I have got one particular scholar, a big sadhu is there, and he says he's got a very important question, and he wants to ask that question, and he says that only you can answer that particular question." So the emperor looked here and there, then he looked at this intelligent minister of his, and he didn't know what to do. Then he suddenly asked the minister, "See, I am very tired and my senses are not behaving properly. I just want to sleep for a while. But since this person has come from a very far off place, would you be interested in answering his question?" So the minister said that, "Your Majesty, since you are very tired, and it's a matter of reputation that he shouldn't go out of our kingdom without being answered. So I can attempt his question." So the king was happy and he called the scholar. The scholar came inside. He paid his respect to the emperor and then said, "Ki Rajan, I have got this particular question which I have gone to many kingdoms, and nobody has been able to answer this in a very convincing manner. So would you like to take this question, or should I go to some other kingdom and some other knowledgeable person?" So the emperor said that, "No, don't go. Of course, I am not in a position to take your question right now, but I have got an equally intelligent minister with me who is going to take your question and he is going to answer you." So the scholar was very happy, and immediately he turned his attention towards the minister and he asked that, "Mr. Minister, would you like to take one difficult question or 100 easy questions?" So minister said, "Well, the emperor is tired and he wants to wind up the court in fast pace. So I think it will only be proper that you ask one difficult question. I'll answer that, and then we all can be done with it." So the scholar was very happy and he immediately said, "Okay, here it goes. What came first, the chicken or the egg?" So the minister started looking here and there. Then he looked up at the king. Then he looked at some other places, some other people. He made eye contact. And meanwhile, this particular scholar was very happy that the minister is taking his own time. Probably he will not be able to answer the question. And this very one question is going to floor the minister. So anyway, the minister looked here and there and finally said, "Well, I am sure the chicken came first." So immediately the scholar was taken aback that the minister has answered, and he hasn't taken too much of a time. So he also thought for a while. Then he asked, "Mr. Minister, are you sure the chicken came first and not the egg?" So the minister immediately replied, "Learned man, we had agreed that you will ask only one question, and this is the second question." So friends, Haazir Jawab, quick wittedness is a great skill, and not everyone has this. And you will find in your company, in your group, that there are one or two guys who are always very sharp and quick-witted. And if you're sharp and quick-witted, you can easily come out of any situation. So friends, if you like this story, kindly share it. Thank you.